Alright, hello guys. I don't know if there will be anyone on the stream because the stream is pretty random. But as I was saying, wait, let me close the doors real quick. As I was saying, let me actually play some music in the background for 1 second. As I was saying, I don't have much time till like I guess July. I will also take a like 1 week break for July, just to clear my mind and come with some fresh ideas and fresh videos, like edited videos, like you know what I mean. So yeah, that's why I decided to like do some random streams. This stream will be like a bit shorter, I guess, because I don't have much time, because tomorrow I have a test, which will be like the last test before the final exam for the semester. So, but I'm like pretty much prepared, so I decided, you know what, let's make a quick stream. I will actually maybe make like 1 beat only. Wait a second. Okay, so today will be 1 beat because I found a really good sample. This sample is like pretty much, I don't know, it's pretty weird. Let me turn off the music now. Oh yeah, this one. So that's the sample. And since we'll be making like 1 beat only, I want to maybe go more into like depth, of explaining the whole thing. You can feel the vibes already, I guess. So, first things first, the sample is really cool the way it is. Let's maybe change the BPM a bit, like 79. The sample is pretty much cool, but there is one thing to do, and it is to find one like part that we liked, and this part is the beginning, of course, Then we have some like vocals. I don't really like this part. I mean, it's like great as a song, right?
By a wooden street light sells.
It's actually a really good song, but we wanna get rid of it. And this is where like the first, I don't know, I always forget the names. It's like one loop, let's say, ends and the second one begins. So if we like put it like here and we play it, be like this. Make it a bit longer. Okay, it should be fine. Yeah, kind of like this. It doesn't have to be like on point because it's lo-fi, and having stuff offbeat is also good. Of course, it's like super stretched, so if you stretch the sample, then set it to stretch mode and right click on the pitch and reset, and it should like fix the whole sample. And now if you play the metronome, it's almost perfect. The problem with like such things, but let me actually like how do you call it, consolidate it first. And the problem with using samples like this as a whole is that usually the sample is like offbeat because the song is offbeat, you know. Back in the days, like people, I mean, it's nowadays, like everything is quantized nowadays. Back in the days, like people didn't really like, you know, care much about it, and that's why sometimes, you know, you might find songs that are a bit offbeat, but that's fine, you know. You don't really have to worry about that because we're gonna, I mean, first of all, we can actually, maybe I have a like a, yeah, like a little drum loop just to show you, like it's almost like perfect. It's gonna be a bit of beat, I think. But it's almost fine, you know? You don't really hear it. Actually, it sounds pretty cool, like offbeat. But okay, let's put it in a fruity slicer. And I actually want to chop it a bit, pitch it down. I will maybe like stretch it. But I got some messages in the background, so because of the exam, and I'm like one of the few people who actually like understand the topic quite well. By the way, I don't know if people know this, I studied chemistry. It's a fun fact, I guess. But and tomorrow we have like an organic chemistry exam. I mean test. It's not an exam. But those who study chemistry or studied chemistry or know some stuff about chemistry probably know that organic chemistry is pretty like, I don't like it. I don't like this final part. We can actually maybe try and loop it like this. Actually, I want to see how it sounds like with drums. I can use maybe a bit different drums this time. Those drum samples that I'm like, dropping in, they come from the drum kit that I want to release like from the beginning of 2024, but I guess I will do that like when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We're actually really close, so you know, make sure to subscribe because you will be getting that sample, I mean drum kit soon. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I feel like this time it's a bit more offbeat. So what we could do is let's actually like play around with it, you know. Let's actually delete everything, and let's go on. So I actually like this first part. We could maybe like try and do some like stuff like this. Or we could like maybe try and play around. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if I like this time stretched thing because it's a guitar sample with vocals. Or maybe I like it more with time stretch. I don't know. Let's see. try to listen also to the background vocals. Maybe we could like try and do something like this. Okay, that's something. You know, the idea is that this ending part is really cool. You want to try and find some cool parts, and you know, don't worry to like repeat them over and over again. If they're really cool, you know, they're catchy, you should like emphasize them. Actually, you know what? Let's delete this drum loop because it's. Let's actually bring back the Mercury one. Maybe. This one. Doesn't really matter much. Okay, you know what? Mercury. Because I need something like for reference that it's solid and. Or you know what? Let's actually use maybe a bit different drum loop. Because this sample is like a bit more. This one, that's what I was looking for. This one is a bit more, you know, it needs a bit more care, you know. Okay, we could also do one more thing. I actually like this rhythm for this sample. So what we could do is we could maybe try and sidechain it. Oh my god. I'm not gonna care about those like literal ghost kicks like here, because we wanna find like the rhythm of the sample, and using sidechain will help us because you know the final product will be with sidechain. And this is a cool tip to know that you can and maybe you even should add drum loops over your sample when you're sampling, because you know the whole thing is gonna be with drums. And we got something really solid, you know. Maybe we could like use this part, but I don't wanna use this drum fill part because it's gonna be a bit too repetitive. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's not gonna work, I think, because it's like we have to really think about this. We have to think about this because you know now this is a hard sample to flip, harder than any samples I flip usually, because it's like the guitar samples I find a bit harder than piano samples and stuff, because you know the guitar instruments are pretty much like consistent, kind of, I don't know, and usually when they are chopped randomly they often sound really bad unless they are a bit more ambient-ish. This one is like a really like, it gives me, you know what vibe it gives me? It gives me like with this drum beat, it gives me like Japan vibes. Maybe you know Japan. He's a really good producer. So you have to like find a way to maybe introduce something new to it, not using like those two keys, and also because the idea was to like maybe do it like this, you know. But the problem is that it doesn't end so nicely, because it's like the same ending here, here, and here, and then it goes like randomly to a different ending of the section, and then it goes back to it. And this section also played like on the first part of a section right here. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's not gonna sound really cool. It's like, it's okay, but it's like not the best thing we can come up with. So we could also like leave it like this, but I don't know if I want to do that. We also have to keep in mind that this sample is like on beat. That's why I like wanted to make it off beat, because it's a guitar sample. And now when having things on beat, when you do the things that I usually do when I have my samples off beat, so like playing around, messing around with different chops, and remembering that I cannot place them like this because they're off beat, and if I put something off beat together, it's gonna be off beat in the final process. But if I put it like this, off an offbeat sample, it's gonna work as an on-beat beat. It's not gonna work here, I don't know if you know what I mean. Just if you watch my other streams or other videos, I explain like sampling in details, so you can check that out. So we have to keep in mind that we should maybe do something like this rather than like this, maybe. Maybe we can go like this and try and do this. I haven't tried this, I think. No. I guess I will stick to that, like this, because it sounds pretty cool. Right now, what we could do to maybe like try and see if that works is to add a bit of cassette. We have a guitar sample, we have some vocals, so when you add cassette with the variable of interest, if you use cassette or if you use OCS or I forgot that sample, I mean that VST, or if you use Origin, you have to keep in mind to like maybe decrease the flutter depth. Also, there's a lot of like noise in the background, and it's from this drum kit. I mean drum sample, sorry. We could maybe add a bit of compression. I'm using a limiter for that, but you can always use like compressors or like Fruity compressor or whatever. But Fruity limiter has like built-in compressor, so. Actually, we made a really solid beat, Now, I'm not gonna use that drum kit. I mean, usually I would say, you know what, it sounds nice, I will use it. But since it's an educational stream, I will use some drums of my own. I mean, not the one I did, but some other. But I'm gonna build my own drum loop. I actually feel like this snare would work. Wait, where is that snare? This one. I actually have to like put it in my favorite group. Alright, because it sounds like really like it's like a typical J Dilla type snare, I think, at least. I don't know, I don't really listen to J Dilla, shame on me I guess, but you know. Right now it sounds a bit weird, but it's because I haven't added my kicks yet. I'm gonna use my classic, how do you call this? Mixing preset for my snares and for my kicks. If you want to get that preset or the preset I will be using for a kick in a second, you can check out my community tab, where I also like update you guys on new videos or new streams at the moment, because I don't post videos much. But I will be posting videos, info about videos soon. I also like uploaded there like a Google Drive with all my FOPs. I actually like whenever I was making a video, I included FOP to that beat I was making on a video in the description, and I made like a whole folder. It's like a whole folder, so you can like check it out, and in those FOPs I use those presets, so you can then right click on that preset, use file, and then there's a button at the top, save mixer track state as, and then you will save it. You can name it like snare mixing. I actually have it named as snare 1-2 because you know it was inspired by 1-2, and when you are adding a snare you can just add it, and it works really nicely on almost any snare. So there's a difference, definitely. It makes it a bit more mono and a bit more like vinylish, kind of dirty. So let me place the kicks. Okay, got to turn on the sidechain. Actually, let's maybe use a bit different kick, because this one is a bit like bassy, I think. What about this one? Okay, I like it. Also, now when it comes to drum loops, let's make it a bit longer, because we want to make it like really cool. So, first things first, let's offset the snare. I'm gonna make it a bit like, I'm gonna select everything by pressing Ctrl and just selecting everything with left click on the mouse, and then I'm gonna press Alt, or if you're on Mac, I don't know what's that button, and just move it a bit left. It makes it a bit more human. We can also like maybe add a bit of swing, just like 10% or something, or maybe even less. Let's add like 5%. And then what I'm gonna add, let's maybe add it right now, is hi-hats. I like this hi-hat. So I fill that in 2 steps. I open up my settings for closed hi-hats, and I might use a bit of shift. I use it like around here. Well, yeah, that will be fine. Just make it a bit like offbeat. it's really loud, it sounds really robotic. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna delete some part of it, because we're gonna work on this part right here. I'm gonna open up the velocity so you can guys see it. It's gonna be a bit harder for me, but I want you guys to see everything. I'm gonna, every second hi-hat is gonna be a bit lower in velocity. And by doing this, it makes it like a bit more, you know, groovy and stuff. But then what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna pull it down. I'm gonna select every second hi-hat that I just made quieter, and I'm gonna put it a bit to the right, somewhere like this, near the middle of the bar or whatever that is, I don't know. And you can feel what it's gonna happen, you know, it's gonna make it a bit like, I don't know how to even call it, like vibey. You can experiment with that, it's always a good idea to do that. And now we can also do one more thing, because as I was saying, this whole, you know, sample is kind of offbeat, and you can hear it like here, but it kind of doesn't really work. Or maybe it works, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of the kick. Wait, let me actually. I kind of like this kick from this. Maybe I can find it. Wait, let me. Okay, it sounds really like similar. Oh my god, wait. Okay. Nice, that sounds really nice. I really like this kick. Okay, so I'm gonna copy it over, and the snare is a bit too quiet. Initially, when you open up the this preset, it's gonna make it quieter because that's how I set the loudness, but you can make it a bit louder, because if you set it to 100%, it's gonna be too loud. So I actually like overdid this slightly. And I'm gonna also turn off the fruity stereo shaper, and I'm gonna set it to full mono. If you want to set your kick to mono, you have to turn off this fruity shaper thing if you use my preset. But if you want your kicks to be a bit more stereo, it won't destroy your mix, because usually people are being told that if you use if you make your kicks stereo, they're gonna like collapse, everything's gonna suck. It's almost the case unless you use fruity stereo shaper wisely. As you can see, the only thing I did is I just put them slightly off phase, and that's how I make my kicks a bit stereo. But I like this kick a bit like more mono, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna fix the drums, and I'm gonna add a bit more drums. Firstly, the ghost kick, like this. I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, it's like right here. Let's add even more kicks, like right here. I don't know if that will work, but okay, now yeah, that sounds pretty much cool. Remember to add side chain. This one is gonna be like without ghost kick. Let's leave it as it was. So, and we're gonna like loop it again. I'm gonna also add this. Wait, where was this one? Yeah, so that's the whole beat. Oh, we're also gonna add, oh wait, let's actually also mix the hi-hats. I'm gonna make them mono, just because I really like my lo-fi beats being more mono. It makes them like really, you know, vintage. Okay, then I'm gonna add the secret sauce. I mean, before we do that, one thing before secret sauce. Maybe this one. I'm gonna add cassette on it because I want it to be like more vintage. It's really like non-vintage. But by using this, like cassette also implements some slight EQing to the sample or low passing, I guess. Yeah, low passing. Okay, so now the last thing before we go to arranging is the secret sauce. Final crackles. Final crackles are super important, so keep in mind that you should be using them. I'm also gonna add some extra stuff. Maybe tape noise. I'm gonna add those, and since we have this like, actually let's add this bit of mono to the guitar. I'm also gonna decrease the flutter depth even more, like 10%. I'm gonna make those mono as well. One to the left, one to the right. Maybe let's even crank up that gain. Now a cool thing that we could do, and I think that's quite possible to do, is to use this intro. Okay, firstly we have to also like, oh wait, I forgot, it's like, okay, because I want to use it as an intro, maybe, but I can't really use it with the limiter on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just drop it right here, the cassette preset, so it's like the same. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I actually think about the intro if I want to leave it like this, but for the stream we can leave it as it is. Maybe I will. Oh, I forgot about one thing. And it's very important. I don't know if it will be like. I don't want to open up the splice, so let me see in the. Oh, I forgot I got rid of those packs. This one. Or you know what? It's gonna be fantastic on this one. Wait, where is it? I haven't used that sample in ages. And it's a really good sample. I don't even know where I got it from. Like, I don't know. But it's a cool sample. Okay. I have to play around with it. actually like it a lot. You said Jiren on the chat stream. Hello Jiren, how are you? Okay. That was very dramatic when I said that you said Jiren on the stream. Oh, wait, a bit of stretching. Okay, so just to do everything. I actually forgot to I don't know if I want to render this one. You know what, no rendering this time. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play around. I'm gonna use that snare and do some quick arrangement. This is a cool thing you can do. For the outro, I'm gonna also add oh, I know what I forgot about. Why am I so forgetful this time? I have no idea. I haven't made beats in a while, because I don't have much, time and motivation to do them. But whenever I get to do those beats, it's cool experience. I'm gonna add a bit of bass. Wait. don't really know how I want to go with this bass. I feel like it should be more on beat. I mean, on it shouldn't be off scale. And like doing those things, I don't think it will work nicely. But I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Wait, that's actually good. Okay, maybe something like this, because I wanted to like feel the beat of the song. Okay, that sounds nice. Okay, I'm also gonna like fix the notes so they are like in different keys. I mean, in different keys, in like, you know, different notes. Bass line a lot, but because the sample is quite long, I'm gonna fix it up a bit at the end. Yeah, like this. Okay, so about the bass line real quick. Whenever you're making a bass line, it should be like it doesn't have to be at the end, but it should be after the drums, because the bass line should follow the the drums. Also, this mixing preset, if you want it, it's also on the other FLPs, but it's just a simple EQ and bass from Deep 2. I mean Deep 2 from Citrus. And this is a cool mixing because it basically takes any harmonics and it's just sub, so you don't really have to worry about it being offbeat, because it's like if you play around those notes like here, around C5, it should be fine. So I try to outline the main bass hits, which are when the kick hits. So it's this one, right? This one, and this one, No, wait, where's the second kick? Oh, so this, and then the rest is playing like when the kick doesn't play. And here also is the kick, you know, but it's like a ghost kick. So it's like mostly for rhythmic purposes and just to like fill up the space a bit. It's like, imagine that you're playing a bass and it's like more like pick, I don't know how to call this, like, you know, just picking the strings and something like this. Okay, so I guess it's like almost fine. I'm gonna add something maybe here. You know what we could add? It's a good thing to maybe experiment a bit, and let's add the delay too. A really cool effect if you can do everything nicely. I'm gonna pan it a bit on the input. I'm gonna set the volume to right here, cut to right here. It doesn't have to be like exactly like this, somewhere around here. Time to 1, and I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna create automation clip, and whenever the snare plays, so let's say, actually, you know what, let's say it plays from this part, because the snare is offbeat. Yep, and this is it. So I don't really want to play around with this beat because it's like really cool, and I feel like adding too much or changing too much will pretty much destroy the beauty of this beat. Unless you don't like it, so I guess it's not that pretty, but I think it's pretty solid. It's a really good beat. You know, do some little tricks like this, and it will basically make your beat a bit more interesting, maybe. Let's maybe add a bit of that here. I'm gonna cut this part maybe. Maybe without it. No, maybe let's leave it like this, and we'll do that here because I know. Realize. No. You know what? Let's leave it. Let's leave it as it is. Okay. So I'm adding those things here and there just to make the beat a bit more dynamic, I guess. Make it a bit more cool. So yeah, I guess that's the whole thing, that's the whole process. Actually, before we end, before I show you the final thing, I want to talk about mastering, because I got some questions about mastering. If you want to learn mastering, I guess you should watch my video about mastering, because it's quite solid, I would say. But if you don't really know how to make beats, I guess you shouldn't really like worry about mastering, just because, you know, mastering isn't as important as mixing. So yeah, firstly, learn how to make beats, how to mix and stuff, and once you do those, you can actually like try and master here and there. Hello mate Rim. He actually joined at the end of the stream, but I'm still like talking about mastering, and I'm gonna finish up the beat. So but the stream will be like saved on YouTube, so you can like rewatch it and stuff. Yes, what I was saying about mastering. So yeah, don't really worry about mastering. For the mastering, I'm gonna use Ozone 9. It's a pretty expensive plugin. I don't know how I even bought it, because it's actually really expensive, but I guess I saved some money. So you can do it like low budget with limiter pretty much, and only limiter. You can use EQ, but it doesn't really like matter that much as limiter and compression. The whole thing of mastering is getting this U-lean loudness meter too, and you want the LUFS to be around -14 and -12, somewhere like this, and it's so your beat won't be compressed when uploading to like Spotify or SoundCloud or YouTube. It will sound pretty much fine, and -1 dB. So we're gonna look at true peak max. Okay, so I'm gonna use Ozone just to show you. Wait, let me actually show you how I do it. Is I pick a section. I usually pick the first section. Oh wait, I messed up. It's the first section. Just so it's the loudest part, and there's like no breaks and stuff. You wanna choose the loudest part. Then I'm gonna like decrease everything in volume. To around -6 dB. I'm using this because I have way much control over my sounds than when I do it with this one, with like the master knob. And I'm gonna add Ozone. If you wanna, or if you have Ozone, it's gonna be a quick tutorial like how to master it easily. You just press Master Assistant. I leave it as it is. I just play the song. And by the way, when I'm gonna like start mastering, the music will be like pretty much lagging. It will be like my CPU will be dying because Ozone is pretty much CPU like taking. If you look at the CPU load, it's already like at 20, and I haven't done anything, just opened Ozone. So you know, when I'm gonna play it with Ozone, it's gonna be a bit laggy, so don't worry about it. Once I like turn it off, I close it, it will be better. You can also use tools, macros, and switch smart disable for all plugins. It will just prevent some extra CPU. As you can see, actually like the CPU dropped down. It's so that whenever a certain plugin doesn't like work at the moment, it just won't be on. It will be turned off automatically, kind of like in the background. It's a bit cool if you have like a lot of things going on, a lot of like different sounds, you know, different sections. It's pretty much helpful. For this beat, it's not gonna do much, but okay. So I'm pressing next and playing my song. And as you can see, it's not laggy right now, and the system is doing its job. So analyzing audio, setting equalizers, analyzing dynamic ranges, bypassing dynamics, and now making it loud. And now once it's done, it didn't even lag much. It was like 50 or something. So I guess it's pretty much fine. I accept it. And as you can see, you can like check out everything that has happened. Here we have some dynamic EQ. I actually like to go here and fix my EQ a bit, because I don't really want it to be as aggressive as, you know. I usually do only this part. Sometimes the maximizer may be too loud. then you have to like play around with this threshold. The more if you set the threshold around here, it's gonna be super loud. Yeah, if you set it here, it's gonna be quieter. And I wanna have it around here. It's pretty much fine. And now, if you open up the yielding loudness meter 2, which is a free plugin by the way, watch the true peak max and integrated LUFS, or even short terms. It should be like around -14, -12, somewhere between those numbers. Okay, if the LUFS is a bit like -12, I wanna set it like more in between, so I'm gonna increase the threshold a bit, yeah, somewhere here. And it's perfect. It's like -13. True peak max, it's -1 dB, and yeah, that's it. Now I can actually show you like the before thing. Check out the LUFS, it's like -6 dB, almost -7, and -20 LUFS. So what would happen if I were to upload it on Spotify? Lo-fi, yes, I'm doing lo-fi beats, or jazzhop. If I were to upload it to Spotify, the Spotify would compress it to -14 LUFS, so the song would be a bit, I don't even know, like quite loud, but like recklessly loud and recklessly distorted. Recklessly, I don't know if that's a good word, but you know. So we want to do that inside our computers, so the Spotify, like, you know, doesn't mess our songs up. And this is how we can do it. So this is how it sounds like without mastering and with. Now when the mastering didn't really do its job, you can always like because like something is too quiet, you know, you can always like play around with those knobs and make maybe the snare a bit louder. Yeah, and it's pretty much done. So so let me actually play the whole song just to see how it sounds like. And yeah, this is it. by the way, because some people wrote on the chat, thank you for calling me underrated. I hear that a lot recently. It's very kind from you to hear such words. Like really, I really appreciate those words a lot. And the sample. What is the sample? Wait, let me see, because I deleted the file from the phone. It's... Wait, is this one? Yeah, it's Tommy Banks and the banknotes. We're all what we've got. You can actually, let me show you this one, because I think I no, I didn't show you, but or maybe I did show you. I don't know. If you can subscribe to some cool channels on YouTube, such as, I can actually write you the names. I did that like last stream, but I might do it once again just to show you where you can find really cool samples. Music for empty rooms. They upload pretty much all the time. Rare samples and songs, Oleg Soy. Rare samples and what? And songs. And songs, Oleg Soy. And the last one is gonna be actually this one. Also another cool channel that is pretty much dead right now, I think, is Ricardo Morana. I don't have this Spanish. Morana. Oh my god, I can't write with the Spanish N. Also maybe Andre Navarro II. And this channel maybe. Yeah, so you know that's how we can find some really cool samples. The first two channels are pretty much uploading consistently. The last vinyl archaeology, or however you pronounce that, is also pretty much consistent with uploads. So yeah, you can definitely check those out. Is it all copyright free? No, I mean, it's a hard topic. You have to some samples are copyright free when you know it is copyright free, when it is said that it is copyright free, but very often they are not. So I feel like if you are in the jazzhop community kind of, or if you have been making beats for a while, you know that people usually like try to, when they are making beats, they try to like flip around those samples and stuff, and so like no one really knows what they are sampling from. There are also people who just don't really care. I feel like maybe if you listen to like 1-2 or some other producers, they often like just flip the samples as they are, you know, they don't really like chop them or anything, and you know it's fine too. I guess like it's all, I don't know, like those songs are pretty old, you know. I don't really like to flip samples that are recent. I mean, I did flip some of them. I mean, what am I even saying? I flipped some songs that are like recent modern jazz. I even like flipped one and DM'd one guy if I can like release it, but he didn't respond to me. But you know, mostly those artists or labels are like I don't even know how you call them. Like I don't want to say that they extincted, but they kind of like, how do you call this? I forgot the name. They just don't exist anymore. No, that's what I wanted to say. So usually you don't even you can't even like reach out to those artists or the labels, and usually like I often like flip songs that are like very like underground. They're pretty much random, and they're often really fire. And you know, it's just I guess, you know, reaching out to all those labels, sometimes it's a good thing to do, but sometimes it's just impossible, you know. So that's the thing. Thank you so much. I'll try to make something. I'm new with this kind of thing. Yeah, good luck. Hope you can cook something nice. If you need some more inspiration, you can check out my other streams or videos. So yeah, that's the problem with the sampling and stuff. You know, you can search internet and see a lot of different like I don't know, forums or stuff where people like talk about this issue, because it's like something that, you know, when you are new to making jazzhop beats, like pretty much confusing and scary. People nowadays, I feel like, tend to create like less sampled songs, because like labels are a bit like I don't know, they don't really like this stuff anymore. Maybe, I don't know, but the labels I release with, they are like, you know, okay with everything. Some labels really like originality, and you know, it's not even the case of sampling. It's just, you know, everyone can access that sample. So what makes it different for your beat? Sorry. So, you know, they want some like extra stuff going on and whatever. So yeah. Also, another thing you can do if you want some cool samples, you can go to some vinyl shops. By the way, I was actually thinking about doing a video on it would be more of a vlog. Maybe I will do it, I don't know, going to a vinyl shop, just searching for some songs, showing you stuff, because I wanted to like be more you know, how do you call this, do more stuff basically. But I don't know how it will even work out, so I guess for now I will stick to making those cool videos. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I have to say for the stream. I don't know if I will be dropping any videos, I mean streams, this week, because it's just, you know, I will have like birthday in 2 days. What the hell? This is kind of weird, but anyways, yeah, I will be having birthday, and I will be having a long break to like Wednesday, and then I will be coming back to the city I study my studies, chemistry, and then I will maybe, I don't know, think about some stuff, because I also have to do other stuff, read some articles for my bachelor's degree. So yeah. Okay, no more talking. Hope you have a nice day, weekend, whatever you have, and I hope you cook some really fire beats, you know. I really hope you do. And if you have some fire stuff, you can always like send me those on, I don't know, mail, or I don't know. I was also thinking maybe I could make a Discord channel. That would be pretty cool. I would have to like ask you guys if you want a Discord channel, because I know there would be a lot of people who would love to have a Discord channel, like strictly Discord channel for, you know, lo-fi beats, jazzhop beats, you know, where you can guys talk, share your stuff with. Yeah, it would be sick. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to do that. And I wanted to do it like back, I don't know, maybe a few months ago. But you know, right now I'm having like 900 subscribers, which is actually sick. Like 900 subscribers, wow. And you know, now I would have some people who would join the Discord channel. Also, I feel like having a Discord channel is like pretty easy thing. I remember once my friend started a Minecraft server, and I was a moderator on on his Discord, and it was like pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna think about this. Okay, I'm gonna think about this, and I guess once we hit like 1,000 subscribers, I actually think it's gonna be like during the holidays. I think it's possible, or maybe like before holiday, maybe in the middle of the holidays, somewhere. I will make a Discord channel. I will ask you guys if you want a Discord channel. It would be a cool thing. I really think it would be a cool thing. Just, you know, so you can share your stuff. We could also like talk on the Discord. And just spread the vibes, spread the kindness of the lo-fi community. So yeah, I will think about that. So anyway, thank you Sam the Dawn, because I think you're the last person on the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone who has been here, and have a nice weekend, day, or whatever. Love you guys, and see you around.